Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivara Dhari Jaya Girivara Dhari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Jasodhanandana Jaya Vrajanaranjana Jaya Jaya Jamuna Tiravartari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivara Dhari Jaya Girivara Dhari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Jasodhanandana Jaya Vrajanaranjana Jaya Jamuna Tiravartari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Giridharadhari, Jaya Giridharadhari.
Jaya Gopi Jaya Giridharadhari, Jaya Giridharadhari,
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari,
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari,
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari.
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari.
जय राधा माधव की जय। जयम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज कचर्य श्रीमत गौर गोविंद स्वामी शील गुरुदेव की जय। जयम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज कचर्य श्रीमत अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय। जयम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज कचर्य श्रीमत भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। नामाचार्यशील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। मायापुर धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा मई की जय। जन्मय की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। श्रीमती राधारणी की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। All gurus assembled, Hare Krishna. All gurus assembled, Hare Krishna. All gurus assembled, Hare Krishna. All gurus Guru Shri Guru Ram Prabhupada Ji Maharaj की जय। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं तदामयं ददाति शुपदान्तिक। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरो वैष्णवंश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथनीतं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादं सवनललिता श्री विशाखान्वितंश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपीशो गोपिका कांतो राधा कांतो नमोस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधी वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेमोपदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तो वृंद। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Rama Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Rama Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Rama Ramo, Hare Hare. Ananda Leela Maya Vigrayo Himavadibhyo Chavisundarayo Tasmai Mahapremo Rasa Pradayo Sri Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste. Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste. Sri Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste. Hare Krishna. Today is very auspicious day. Lord Bamandev's appearance day. So we should offer our respectful obeisances at the lotus feet of Lord Bamandev, as well as at the lotus feet of Sripad Bali Maharaj.
And also to Sri
Bali Maharaj, one of the Mahajanas. And Bali Maharaj actually taught us how to dedicate ourselves at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord completely. That was the teaching we can learn from Lord Bamandev's Katha. Since the last 2 days, we are speaking about this Saranagati or Atmanivedana, how one should surrender to the Supreme Lord and Gurudev. That topic was going on. So now we will speak when one will be ready to surrender. Srila Prabhupada Maharaj said that the human being, they have 2 types of choice. Either they will remain in this material world, or they will come to this material world time and again, or they may go back to the spiritual world, which Prabhupada Maharaj says, go back home, back to God. So, this 3 choice is given to all the human beings, because Bhagavan Krishna, he does not want to interfere in our independence. The Jiva can do everything independently. This independence actually is causing problem for us, because we do not know how to utilize our independence properly. Therefore, we are always suffering in this material world. We come to material world and suffer here. So, therefore, we need a spiritual guide, a spiritual master who can teach us how to utilize our independence properly. Generally, we the jiva, we the living entities are not at all independent. Because we are the part and parcel of Bhagavan Krishna, and since we are part and parcel of Bhagavan Krishna, we have very tiny independence is there. But the question comes, why we have been given this independence? If our independence is causing our sufferings, so why we have been given this independence? Krishna, he is saying, I am well-wishing friend of all the living entities, Sudam Sarvabhutanam. Then why he gave this independence to suffer? The only reason is that Krishna is supreme enjoyer, Parama Purusha, and we the jivas are Prakriti. That means we the jivas should give enjoyment to the supreme enjoyer, Krishna, Param Purusha. Instead that we are trying to enjoy. And this is the misuse of, abuse of our independence. When someone will enjoy and another one will give enjoyment, so if he will not have, the second one is not having independence, so how we can give enjoyment? So therefore this independence is given. We'll have to give enjoyment to Krishna. But from the birth, we are trying to enjoy. Due to our ignorance. This is actually ignorance. And this ignorance is also considered as darkness. So we people are always in darkness. And therefore, we need someone to give us the proper knowledge, or someone will show us the light so that we can proceed in our path nicely. So, those who are having proper knowledge, he wants to go back home, back to Godhead. The place where one can get all the bliss there. And those who are not having knowledge, they are trying to come to this material world time and again. And this material world is a place of miseries. Dukkayam asasutam. So much miseries are here. And also very temporary. So, as we said, that we need a guide, spiritual guide, who can guide us how to go back home, back to Godhead. Or in other words, we can say how we can get eternal bliss. That means we need a guru. And when we'll follow a guru, then we cannot say that we are independent. So, anyone will develop desire to follow someone or will be guided by someone, then he is not swatantra or independent. He is dependent. The last 2 days we are saying about this thing. And anyone will become dependent on a spiritual guide or master, and ultimately by the mercy of their spiritual master, one will be dependent on Krishna, the Supreme Lord, then he will have immense pleasure. So much bliss, so much pleasure is there. So therefore, Prabhupada Ji Maharaj was preaching, you should develop Krishna consciousness, Krishna Chaitana. Our consciousness is now polluted. Coming in contact with Maya, the consciousness has been polluted. So therefore, one should try to develop the Krishna consciousness. That is the highest consciousness. Full blooming consciousness. So, see, Sripad Prahlad Maharaj, he said, Kaumarang acharate prajno dharman bhagavataniho durlabham manusam janma tadapi adrubam arthadam. He said this thing in 7th canto Bhagavatam, that those who are intelligent person or those who will become learned one, he will practice the Bhagavata Dharma from his childhood. And if the parents, father and mother, they are intelligent, then they will also engage their children in Krishna consciousness life. They should see that our children should get Krishna consciousness. So, Bhagavata Dharman, in this world, if one will become intelligent, he will start Bhagavad Dharma from his childhood. Because one does not know when the death will come. Because death is the supreme truth. You cannot avoid death. Death is there. So, from the childhood, the parents, they have some duty towards their children. So therefore, from childhood, they should take care of their children. Many are entering into Grihastha life in our Western society, and they should know their duty towards their children. Chanakya said, Lalet Panchavarshani, Dasavarshani Talet, Pratyatu Sadasya Varsha Putra Mitram Vadhacharat. The child should be given affection, love and affection until 5 years old, when he will cross 5 years, then must be discipline, chastisement. Through chastisement, the child should be disciplined. This should continue 10 years, means up to 15 years age. Then after 15 years, you cannot chastise your children because they will grow up and they will just, if you say something, immediately they will react. So, those parents, they are inclined for Vedic activities. They will send their children to Gurukul, Guru Shastram. When their child, they should be sent to Gurukul. Why they should be sent to Gurukul, Guru Shastram? Even Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, Balaram Ji, they all attended Gurukul, Guru Shastram. And they will, remaining with Guru, spiritual master, they will learn the proper behavior, etiquette as a human being. What is that proper etiquette is? Proper behavior. In Guru Shastram, Guru's place, they will all learn how to please Krishna, how to serve Krishna, how to please Krishna. Because that is our only dharma, only occupational duty, to please Krishna. Then Gurudev will see if the disciples, they are remaining in Sattva Guna, the mood of goodness, then Gurudev will encourage that type of disciple to remain brahmachari. And if Gurudev will see that the disciples are having mode of passion and mode of ignorance, Sattva-raja, then Gurudev will give instruction to enter into Grihastha life. And in Gurukul, in Gurudev's ashram, those who will become Grihastha, they will learn how to become real Grihastha. Without Gurudev's teaching, without Gurudev's mercy, they cannot become Grihastha. They will become Griha-brata or Griha-medi. So those who are not accepting the teachings of Guru, they will become Griha-brata. Griha-brata means so much attachment for family life. And they will forget their dharma. Their dharma is to please Krishna. That they will forget. In other words, you can say that in between husband and wife, only enjoyment will be there, but the supreme enjoyer will not be there. So, then if this griha vratas will increase in the society, then there will be chaotic condition. When everyone is looking for his own enjoyment, then there will be no question of following the principles or law of Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Hey, this side, come this side. So when one will break the principle or break the law of Krishna, then he will be imprisoned. He will get punishment. That punishment is he will come to this Maika samsara. This Maika samsara is just a prison house. So one will remain in the prison house. And anyone who will remain in the prison house, he will not be happy. So, some of the prisoners, they want to jump the wall and go out. But when again the police will catch them, they will get more punishment. Because they did something wrong, therefore they are in prison house, and just before their imprisonment period will be over, they are going out. So therefore they will be given more longer imprisonment. So why we say this thing? Because the general people, they don't understand why they are suffering. So therefore, when they suffer so much, that time they want to commit suicide. When they commit suicide, their offenses, sinful activities become more, and due to that, again they will suffer more. So, so-called the Gyanis, they are just doing the same suicide, committing suicide. And some, they know that they should go in devotional path. Therefore, they renounce everything. They become Vairagi. So, these Gyanis, these Vairagis, renunciants, what exactly they want? They want sukha, happiness. Karmis are there, they are also looking for happiness. But will they get real happiness? They are just thinking that the way they are going, they can get some happiness. But real happiness is not there. They do not know how to get the real happiness. They do not know what is Sreya. Means what is the ultimate benefit of our human life. They do not know this. So, if someone does not know what is the ultimate benefit of life, what is the Sreya, then he has to approach a sadhu or guru. They will say how one can get the ultimate benefit of their life. Or we can say, the sadhu guru, they will say, what is our Sreya is. So, many, they are saying, oh, many are thinking that they will get happiness by tyaga, renouncing. But after tyaga also they are not getting happiness. The bhogis are not getting happiness, the tyagis are not getting happiness. So this bhoga and tyaga, according to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, fresh stool and dry stool. Both are not needed for us. Many persons, they gave up their material opulences. They went to forest only to find happiness. But if they are not getting the spiritual guidance, even they will go to forest, they will not get happiness there. Vishwamitra, Sage Vishwamitra, he went to forest. He did very strict penance for 60,000 years. Finally, he fell down with a heavenly prostitute, Menaka. So, we do not know how we can get happiness. That is only known to the spiritual master, Sadhu Gurudev. If we are not able to make the Supreme Lord Krishna happy, how we can become happy? The moment we will try to give happiness to Bhagavan Krishna, and when he will become happy, then the bliss he is getting, that bliss will be reflected in our heart and we will become happy. So generally, people, they do not know this. So, that means the aprakruta tattva, the transcendental truth, spiritual truth, is so blissful, so sweet. Those who are remaining in the material platform, those who are having material consideration, they cannot understand this. So therefore it is said, aprakrita vastu noy, prakruta gochor. This is aprakrita vastu, transcendental one. The prakrita one, materialistic person, who is dealing with all material things, how he can see that aprakrita vastu, the transcendental one? Because his vision is defective vision, polluted vision. With that vision, he cannot see that aprakrita vastu. So beautiful Krishna is. If his vision can be changed, then he can see that aprakrita vastu. So beautiful. Therefore it is said, Premanyana churita bhakti vilochanena santa sadaiva hudayesu vilokayanti jamsyama sundaram achinta guna sarupam govindangadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Whose eyes are anointed with love and man, he is able to see that beautiful form of Syama Sundara in his heart always. That means if one will have devotional eyes, bhakti chakyu, he will be able to see that beautiful Bhagavan Krishna, Madhurya Kanilaya. He is the storehouse of all beauty, all sweetness. So, therefore, we need the help or mercy of a aprakrita sadhu, who is pure, who is transcendental one, who is always having connection with Bhagavan Krishna. His help, his mercy. And this aprakrita chakyu, or the vision, with the transcendental vision, spiritual vision, one can see the Lilamaya Purusha doing so many types of very sweet pastime, wonderful pastime. Krishna is lying in the heart, and how he is smiling, very sweet way. One can realize this thing. So, this jnana, if one will get this knowledge, how to serve Krishna, how to please Krishna, that is jnana. That is the real knowledge. It is said that jnana, two types. One is prakrita jnana, one is aprakrita jnana. One is material knowledge, another one is spiritual knowledge. And so, which is spiritual, which is material? If someone can know this or can decide this, then he will be considered as a jnani, knowledgeable person. If someone is not able to find the difference between spiritual and material objects, then we should know that he has no jnana, no knowledge is there. And some are considered to be ati jnani, so much knowledge. And that those who are having so much knowledge means what? This type of person will bring so many types of bad arguments. So we should pay obeisances to this ati jnani from distance. We don't need them. I told one time, one person I met in the railway compartment, we are both coming from Vrindavan, Mathura. He started arguing with me, quoting so many shastras, until one night passed. Next day evening, next day afternoon, 12 o'clock, Bilaspur Junction, then only my voice broke. I said, Prabhu, please forgive me, I don't know anything about Shastra. Chala. This is ati jnani. The basic knowledge is not there. What is material, what is spiritual, that knowledge is not there. And what is our duty, what is our dharma, that is not known, but other knowledge is so much, they will do argument, they want to do argument. So that is called kutarka. So with this so-called knowledge, one is interested to do argument and defeat others. This type of personalities, many are there in our society. So now we can say, if one is having knowledge about the spiritual and material, then he will understand that I am material person, but the Supreme Lord Krishna, he is spiritual one, transcendental one. So my duty is to give pleasure to him. If when someone will give up his own pleasure and give pleasure to Krishna, is not it vairagya? What is the use to go for vairagya? Renunciation. The proper renunciation is how we can please Krishna. That is the proper renunciation. Many are thinking that we'll just renounce and go out. For what? Same again, sense gratification. Name, fame, adoration, pratishtha, money. Finally, women will come. In our society, we saw many great sannyasis, gurus. They fell down. They are falling down. Why? What is the reason? Because they did not know how to please Krishna. Therefore, they are falling down. Maybe there in the society, we can say pioneer or what? Pioneers. But falling down. So, Krishna bhakti koile sarva karma krita hoy. If someone will render devotional services unto the lotus feet of Krishna, he will get everything in his life. And without serving Krishna, without devotional process, one cannot get anything in this world. No happiness, no pleasure, no bliss, nothing is there. So, somebody will say, oh, this society is crowded, many people. I will go to a secluded place, mountain cave, forest, mountain. Yes, many they went to forest and they fell down. So, the forest is not also proper place. You will say, you will renounce tomorrow. One will say, I will make a kutia. Kutia means thatched house, mud house in a forest. I will remain alone. But this your mind will give you association, bad association. Then you will fall down again. So therefore it is said, every place in this world is fearful place. Everywhere fear is there. So how we can become free from this fear? If we listen from Sadhu Guru, then we'll know the fearless place is Krishna's lotus feet. Asaka abhaya amruta adhar tomar charana goyo tahate khana visrama labhya chadin bhaver bhaya. Abhaya charanar binda. Fearless place. The lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna is a fearless place. And we can know it from Sadhu Guru. The Sadhu Gurus, they always inspire us to go to the lotus feet of Krishna. And try to understand Krishna. How one will understand Krishna? Through Tattvopadesh. That means Sadhu Guru, they give instruction that is based on absolute consideration. Sadhu Guru, they give upadesh or instruction basing on absolute consideration. Tattva upadesh. So, if one will study Veda, Vedic literature without listening from Guru. Dear devotee of Krishna, can you understand this Veda? Vedic literature? So therefore Upanishad saying, Jasya deve para bhakti jatha deve tatha guru, tasya te kvachita yarta prakasante mahatmana. As you have bhakti, devotion towards Bhagavan Krishna, same type of devotion you should develop for Guru. Then, if you will follow Guru, listen from Guru, you will know Tattva. Then you will be able to understand what is real Tattva inside the scriptures. Tattvartha. The real interpretation of Tattva. Real meaning of Tattva. Those who are renouncing, they renounced or renunciants. What is their duties? Why one is becoming Vairagi? Why one is becoming sannyasi? For what reason? They want to do welfare for the Baddhajiv, conditioned souls. The conditioned souls are suffering in this world. So they leave everything, all their comforts, to just deliver the Baddhajivas, conditioned souls. They do not renounce. What they renounced? A sannyasi, they renounce what? What they renounce? Oh, they will not accept wife. They will not enter into Grihastha life. Sannyasi. I am not trying to criticize or offend. I am trying to say what is exactly a sannyasi should do. Because sannyasi is considered to be the highest in our ashrama division. He is the highest position, Jati ashram. A renounced person should not think about his own comfort. If he will think about his own comfort, how he can deliver the conditioned souls? He renounced family life. He renounced his society. But if he has not renounced his comfort, how he can say he is a renounced one? How he can be called as Vairagi one? What is the Vairagya is? What is the real renunciation is? Krishna Pirtyarthe Bhoga Tyagos. Only for the pleasure of Krishna, one has given up his all types of happiness, comfort, enjoyment, everything. His only duty is to please Krishna. If he can deliver one jiva from this deep dark well of Maya, then his renunciation will be successful. So, Prahlad Maharaj was not, he did not renounce anything. He was not Vairagi. He was not sannyasi. But what he begged from Nrsimhadev Bhagavan, he said, "Oh Lord, if you want me to be here in this material world, please shower mercy on me, so that I will suffer here life after life, but all the jivas should be delivered." This was Prahlad Maharaj's desire. He was not renounced. Same Vasudeva Kushti, the leper Vasudeva. He also begged Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He also prayed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this same way. Jiva Uddhar. This is the most important thing for the devotees, those who have renounced. Give pleasure to Krishna and try to deliver the jivas. Actually, this type of persons are Vairagi. Vairagi. Vairagi does not see his own comfort, self-interest at all. So, okay, what Mahaprabhu said to Raghunath Das Goswami, because Raghunath Das Goswami, he wanted to give up his family life and he wanted to go for renunciation. And when he expressed this thing before Mahaprabhu, what Mahaprabhu said? What he said? Markatya vairagya na karo, loko dekhaiya. Jatha yogya visaya bhunja anasakta hiya. This was the instruction given by Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Raghunath Das Goswami. So, what is this? Mahaprabhu said, Jatha yogya visaya bhoga. This is coming from Mahaprabhu. He is saying, go for visaya bhoga. But we should understand this nicely, otherwise we will also go for enjoyment, because Mahaprabhu said, oh, we can go for enjoyment, no problem. So, when a person is going for enjoyment, what is his mood is? I am the doer. Karta abhiman. Kartutva abhiman. I can do. I can enjoy. This is not jatha yogya visaya bhunja. If someone is thinking, I am the doer, that means I am enjoyer. So this is a wrong notion. This is a wrong notion. So when someone will think I am the doer, he will go for his sense enjoyment very easily. So how will give enjoyment to Krishna? So this bhogas word is given here. Jatha yogya visaya bhunja. Bhunja means bhoga. As much we need to keep up our body fit to serve Krishna. That is called Jatha Yogya. Whatever is needed only to keep the body fit to do seva to Krishna, that much will just take. That much will accept. So there is no question of karta abhiman, kartutva abhiman. Hey, what sabji you have done today? Oh, okra. Lady's finger I don't take. Better you do for me some paneer sabji today. This is not jatha yogya visaya bhunja. Whatever is coming to us, it's arranged by Krishna, sent by Krishna. Every grass, every handful of our food sanctioned by Krishna. And if we are not accepting that, we are going for bhoga, our own enjoyment. Yeah. So how can we please Krishna? How can we give enjoyment to Krishna? Our aim and object to get enjoyment, remain comfortably. How can serve Krishna? How can give comfort to him? So, the word bhoga can be used also for the general people, and they think that bhoga means, first of all, we should enjoy. First of all, we should become happy. Then we'll think about Krishna's happiness. But that is not the way. Mahaprabhu did not say this thing. Mahaprabhu said, this Markata Vairagya, this Phalgu Vairagya is not real Vairagya. The monkeys are also Vairagi. They don't have any dress. They are not sitting or living in one place. They are changing their place, one tree to another tree. They are also vegetarian, completely vegetarian, no intoxication. So, but in a group of monkeys, only one male monkey and all are female monkeys. Every day, every moment they need sex. So this is Markota Vairagya. What is Phalgu Vairagya? There is a river, Phalgu River. You cannot see the water. The surface ground, we cannot see the water. The Phalgu River is under the underground or under the earth. If you dig little, that water will come. The Vairagya is like that. Inside the heart, the desire is hidden. And when the opportunity will come, it will manifest. Rupa Prakash. So, what is happening? Many sannyasis, what is happening? It was there, inside the heart. But they came forward holding stick. But when opportunity came, the Swarup came out. Swarup manifested. So, one is Phalgu Vairagya, the other one is Yukta Vairagya. The Vairagya, Yukta Vairagya. And in that case, Prapanchikataya Buddhya Hari Samandhi Vastuna Mukhyame Parityaga Vairagyam Phalgu Kathyate. So everything related to Krishna, Hari. But if we will think that that is our enjoyable object, so we cannot claim that we are Vairagi. Many so-called mumukshu, muktikami, those who are having desire to get liberation, what they are saying? Oh, Maya, 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 Maya. Neti, 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 negation, negation. They do not know. They claim that they are jnani, but they have no knowledge. Whatever they see in this world, anything that can be used for Krishna's pleasure. Only thing is that one should know the technique, how to use for the pleasure of Krishna. Everything. Hari Samandhi Vastuna. Whatever we see here, everything is related to Lord Hari. Chatushalki Bhagavata, first time when Lord Krishna said to Brahma, he mentioned this thing. Whatever you see in this world, if you are thinking it has got some value, it is connected with me. Everything Hari Samandhi, everything related, connected to Lord Hari. So everything can be used for Lord Hari's pleasure. No need to give up anything. One sampradaya is here in our Odisha. They don't like electricity, no electrolyte, no fan, nothing. They will burn some fire and they will sit down. Because this is Maya. But those who are Krishna's devotee, they know how to use this electricity for the pleasure of Krishna. So, Sri Hari Sabhai, Jaha Anukul, Vishaya Baliya Tyaga He Gul, which can be used for Krishna Seva. If you will give up this thing, that means what? We have no knowledge. Ajnani. We don't have knowledge, proper knowledge. That means we are in darkness. Anasaktasya visayan jatahar mupajunjata nirbandha kushta samande yuktam vairagya mukhyate. What is this? Yukta vairagya. Asakti rahita. Samanda sahita. Visaya samuha sakali madhava. Without developing attachment, asakti rahita. Samanda sahita. We should relate everything with Krishna. Because whatever material things we are thinking, it is to be given up. That is also connected to Krishna. Samandasai. Therefore, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, Kanaka Kamini Pratishtha Bhagini Chadiyache Jare Sei Se Vaishnava Sei Anasakto Sei Shuddha Bhakto Samsara Tathaye Paye Parabhava Jatha Yogya Bhogo Nahi Tatha Bhogo Anasakto Sei Kiyara Kahava Asakti Rahito Samanda Sahito Vishaya Samuha Sakali Madhava. So who is the Vaishnava? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, who has given up three things? Karnaka, Kamini, Pratishtha. And he has mentioned the Pratishtha is just like a tigress, sea tiger, Bagini. What is the difference between tiger and tigress? You may come out from the clutches of tiger, but tigress will never leave you. This pratishtha desire for name fame is just like tigress. My Gurudev said, one Vaishnava can give up Kanaka Kamini, but cannot give up pratishtha, desire for name fame. So, if one will have desire for pratishtha, then fame, after some time, again he will go for Kanaka and Kamini. And that happened. In our society, I don't know about other societies. It happened. So, if someone is able to give up this woman, money and name, fame, then he will be considered as anasakta, unattached or detached. Last 2 days before we are speaking about this. What is real detachment is. And who is free from all types of attachment, he will be considered as Suddha Bhakta, pure devotee. So, when one will become pure devotee, the samsara cannot allure or cannot, what is that? Attract. The samsara cannot attract him. So he can go for jatha yogya bhoga. He will go for enjoying whatever is needed for his body in order to render services to Krishna. So Bhakti Srila Thakur said, Nahi tatha rogo. No material disease will be there. We need corona vaccination. So much bhaya, so much fear is there. Samsara what to speak? He is really detached, anasakta. When one can become fully detached, when one will develop fully relation with Krishna, completely related to Krishna, then is completely detached one. Then he can see everything belongs to Krishna. So Vairagya, what is the real Vairagya is? Renunciation, one will renounce. What the real renunciation is? Which Krishna doesn't like, I also don't like that. Which Krishna is rejecting, I also rejecting. I also reject that. I don't want. Krishna doesn't want liquor, ganja. I also don't want liquor and ganja. What is speaking? What Mohan Rupa is saying. We don't need that. What Krishna doesn't want, how can accept it? So this is Vairagya. We are going for Vairagya. We should know all these things. And the main thing is how one can develop this type of attitude unless you will go for satsanga. Asatsanga. If one will go for asatsanga, he cannot become real vairagi. And we are time and again saying what is asatsanga is. Asatsanga means those who are having connection with that person or that activities which is not related to the Sat. Sat means the supreme truth. That is Asat. Asat Sangha. So, this Yukta Vairagya, one can say very difficult thing, huh? Yukta Vairagya. Why? Why it is becoming very difficult? Go to forest. Remain in mountain cave is very easy. But remaining in the society, remaining in the family, one will be detached from every types of enjoyment. It's a very difficult task. Suppose very nice one cake is there, but we are not allowed to take it. It is a difficult task. How one can be detached when one will give up his swatantrata, when one will give up his independence to Guru and Krishna, then only he can surrender. He can surrender to Guru and Krishna. And he will say, "Oh Gurudev, oh Krishna, whatever you will sanction, that is my pleasure. Your pleasure is my pleasure." I don't have anything separate view or desire. Your desire is my desire. Then he can go for jatha yogya visay bunja. What is your desire is my desire. That is also not easy. That is also not easy. Guru will say something. No, I cannot do that. So, Yukta Vairagya, one can start that time when he will merge his own desire with Guru's desire. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Very, very difficult task. And if someone is following Yukta Vairagya, he is free from all dangers. What happened to Haridas Thakur? The prostitute could not disturb his bhajan. Rather, he was defeated. Because the mind is fixed totally fixed at the lotus feet of Nam Prabhu, Haridas Thakur. He was not having his own independent desire. Therefore, Maya Devi got defeated. Strong bhajan, Shakti, so much Shakti. A person who is trying to fulfill the desire of his own guru, he is really very strong personality, very powerful one. And those who are not thinking what is my guru's desire is, or not going in that direction, they are weak. Very, very weak. So Maya can just play with that type of weak personalities. They will dance according to the fingertips of Maya. But those who are following Guru's instruction, and those who are trying to fulfill the desire of Guru, Maya cannot touch them. So, it is said by Rupa Goswami Pad, Javata Sat Sho Nirbaha Shikurjat Tavat Arthabit Adhikke Nyunatayancha Tenate Tevate Paramarthata. Only to continue our devotional life, we must accept something material. Because our aim and object is to remain engaged in devotional services. So, we should not accept more or less in order to continue our bhakti. Bhaktivinoda Thakur also said same thing. We should try to maintain our body only to render devotional services only. So therefore, Mahaprabhu gave the instruction to Raghunath Das Goswami, go back to your home and try to accept what is material things are coming to you in order to just maintain your body to render devotional services in future. That was Mahaprabhu's instruction. What is the Jagannath Pandit saying? He is very dear associate of Mahaprabhu. Ghare bosi soda kalo Krishna namo laya jatha yogyo vishay bhunjo anasakta haiya jatha yogyo ei shabda marmar বুঝেলো কপটার্থ লয়া যেন দেহগামী না sit down in your home and chant the name of Krishna, accepting whatever is needed to maintain your body without any attachment, and try to understand this Jatha Yogya, these words. What is the real meaning of these words? Somebody who is crooked fellow, he will give interpretation of this word. Oh, whatever is needed, we should accept. Jatha Yogya is Sanskrit word. But what is meaning, real meaning? So therefore Jagadananda Pandit said, please, you try to understand the real meaning of this. So, Shuddha Bhaktir Anukula Kara Angikaro Shuddha Bhaktir Pratikulo Kara Asyukaro Marmartha Chadiya Jeva Sabdartha Kare Raser Bose Deharami Kapata Marga Pare. So simply you should understand that which is favorable for your pure devotional activities, you just accept. And which is actually against your pure bhakti, pure devotion, just give up this. So, the inner meaning of these words should be understood. Don't give some crooked meaning, crooked interpretation, and go for only bodily pleasure. ভালো খায়ে ভালো পরে বহু ধনার্জন যোশীর সঙ্গে রত হইয়া ফিরে রাত্রি দিন ভালো শয্যা অট্টালিকা খোঁজে আর বাঁচিন দেহ যাত্রার উপযোগী নিতান্ত প্রয়োজন I will eat nice, I will put nice dress, I will have to associate with one who can give pleasure to my body. Ratra Dina means day and night one is meditating on this. How I will eat nicely, how I will sleep nicely, how I will remain in nice building. Now, how one can get a nice car also. Nice watch, nice watch. Nowadays watch is not so much. Earlier came out in about ISKCON leaders. It came out. Nice car, nice watch, nice, all nice. Nice building. 6.5 feet. Even when you die, I don't know how you do your cremation. In our country, we just bend the body, just like paying all the senses. That way we put into, we dig some earth and put there, then burn. But now you are doing in your electric, what is that? Burner. Inside putting and, push the button, then body is finished. Okay. For that, how much? 6.5 feet, enough? But we need a, what is it, duplex? Duplex building? I heard like that. I don't know what is that. We need this type of building, big building. One person. Why you need so much big building? This is not really pure devotee's requirement. My Gurudev, he went for teaching, sitting on a bullock cart, being pulled by devotees, and he was given one cot made of rope, mud house, no toilet, just the cover by bamboo. He went for preaching. I went with him. Another one time he went, little improvement. Instead of bullock cart, one wooden rickshaw. You might have seen in Mayapur, Navadip Mayapur. Whereas others, they were moving by car, my Gurudev was going with the wooden rickshaw, preaching. And Gurudev also, in America, Pan-American Hotel, he stayed. That is 5-star or something. He stayed there. So what is available? The sannyasi, the real renounced one, he can just accept it is Krishna's arrangement. That's all. Bhalo sajja, bhalo attalika. Puja arbachina. Arbachina means useless. A useless fellow. He will look for nice building, nice bed, everything nice. Understand? Because these are needed for what? For body. That means if one is looking for his bodily comfort, how he can be considered as Vairagi? Vairagi will never appreciate all these material comforts or material facilities. Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj, when came to Odisha, Bhubaneswar, for inauguration of Krishna Balaram temple, that time Gurudev arranged Odisha State Guest House for him and for his followers. But Prabhupada said, you don't have place there for me where you are staying? Then Gurudev said, we have only one room mud house, thatched mud house is there. Then Prabhupada said, I will stay there. I will stay there. I will not stay in guest house. Then Gurudev said, Prabhupada, you cannot stay there. Now, yes, you are staying there, I will stay with you. Only thing is that time Gurudev was going outside for toilet. He said, just arrange one toilet for me. I don't need anything. Only electric connection, because that time electric connection was not there. I need electric connection for using my dictaphone, translation. And toilet, water, that's all. I don't need anything else. He stayed there happily 16 days. The longest period Prabhupada stayed in Bhubaneswar. So, Prabhupada, a world figure, so many are serving him, but he didn't mind to stay in a small mud house. So, the thing is that why you are saying all these things, that we should know the real Vairagya is. What is real Vairagya? What is the renounce order of life? We should understand this. Otherwise, nowadays, many they want to just take sannyas and go out, preach. So, Mahaprabhu said to Rai Ramananda, Jathartha vairagya loke bujhite na pare danda kama daludhari vairagya achare Kehoba sansaro teji vairagi bolaye Kehoba gambara pori dandasraye jaye Yathartha vairagya hoye Vishaye virago Atmaro utkarsaro Jnane anurago Ishwarete atmadano Kartabhya sadhana Niskamo hoya karjo Kara sampadano Tyago sabde vairagero Marma bujha jay Kintu tyago sabda artho Bujha borodan Ehi bhakyo sreshta mani Koto mohasayo Samsaro tejiya ghore Kanone te jayo Tyago sabde dui artho Kore buddha gana Lipsaro bhavaro Samsaro varjano Lipsahino hoya jano Hoy sreshto taro Adhika Kirakarjo Jano Bhakta Boru. The people that do not understand what is real Vairagya is, the real renunciation. So they think putting the sannyas garb, holding water pot and danda stick, one will go to forest. That will be considered as Vairagya. Someone is living samsara, living his family life, and thinking he has become Vairagi. And someone is putting tiger skin and going to forest, also he is thinking, I am Vairagi. But what is the real Vairagya is? The real Vairagya is Visaya Vairagya. Visaya. Visaya means all types of material enjoyment. One has renounced his material enjoyment, then he can be called as Vairagi. And doing that, when one will give up his material enjoyment and try to give pleasure to the senses of Krishna, in that case, the soul will be nourished. Atmar Utkarsha. And one will have a real jnana. He will be able to completely dedicated at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. By surrendering to Krishna, dedicating to Krishna, one can do whatever Krishna desires. So everything he can do in this material world without developing any kama or any desire. Niskam. One can work in the cultivable land. One can do cultivation, but not for himself, for Krishna. Anyone can do anything, but if the result is given to Krishna, then it will be considered as niskama seva. Not for myself, I am doing. So, this word tyaga, the people, those who are becoming Vairagi, they are saying, we have renounced everything. We have given up everything, tyaga. But what is the real meaning of tyaga? It is very difficult to understand what is the real tyaga is. So many persons, they are thinking that they are giving up everything, renouncing everything, therefore they are going to forest, giving up their family relationship, family member. But are they really understood what is tyaga is? This tyaga is having two meanings. One is giving up samsara. Another one is giving up old desire. So those who are giving up samsara, they are not considered as Shuddha Bhakta, pure devotee. But those who are giving up their own desire, they are considered the topmost devotees, Shuddha devotees, pure devotees. Shuddha Bhakta. So, how to give up our own desire? Unless we will get mercy from Sadhu Guru, we cannot give up our own desires. It is not so easy thing. Therefore, we must seek the mercy of a pure devotee, a guru, and then we can give up our desire, or we can merge our desire with a guru's desire. Then our life will become successful. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki Jai Radha Gopal Ji ki Jai Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi ki Jai Shri Gaunitahai ki Jai Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai Govinanda.
Haribo. Jai Shri Srimad Chaitanya Chandras Guru Maharaj ki Jai.
As Yukta Vairagi is very difficult in present society, chance of falling down is 99%, 99.9%. If it is a situation for a devotee, whether it will be better for oneself to go for Vijukta Vairagi. Vijukta Vairagi is, Vijukta Vairagi means what? They are not Yukta, they are not connected with Krishna. What is the Vairagi is? The Vairagya means what? One is giving up his own pleasure, lava, puja, pratishtha, kanaka, kamini, all these things for the pleasure of Krishna. That is Yukta Vairagya. Vijukta Vairagya means what? With all this, one is just moving with danda. Okay. Yes. I heard that Chanakya said this thing here. Yes, you try to discipline the children accordingly, because from 5 years to 15 years, this is the period the children can go in wrong direction. So it is responsibility of father and mother to make them discipline that time. Then after that, they will go in very disciplined way, and there will be no botheration for father and mother. So therefore, the father and mother's duty to make them disciplined during this year.
She's saying, in my experience, also before 5 years old and after 15, also she's needing to. In my experience, I see before and after that age.
What is before and after that age?
Yes, after 15, also she needs to.
After 15 years. After 15, one can deal with the children just like a nice friend, well-wishing friend. Before 15, try to chastise, try to discipline, giving some threatening if they are not listening, or some little, what do you say, little punishment can be given also. So, what is the meaning of merging of desire with Gurudev's desire? My desire is to smoke cigarette. Gurudev's desire is to not to smoke cigarette. So one can just to understand this, that it's not my Gurudev's desire. So I should not smoke. So,
The meaning of merging of desire with direct
what did I
desire.
use? Yukta Vairagya means here the word Yukta is used. Means one should have Krishna in the center. If Krishna is not in the center, or we are not connected with Krishna, this Vairagya is not lead us to back to Godhead. Mere samsara tyaga, giving up family life, is not enough. With the same time, already we said this thing. All the activities should please Krishna. We may remain in family, we may remain away from family, doesn't matter. Try to please Krishna. That is our main aim and goal. Okay. Ours finished also. Okay? Okay, thank you very much. Jai Srila Gurudev ki jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Jai Sri Srimad Chaitanya Chandas Guru Maharaj ki.
Jai.